Maybe I should just get people more outraged about my books to get them talking about them. Like my book, The Dryad Queen here. I mean, if this is going to be the good strategy in which to get people to pay attention, I just want everybody to know that The Dryad Queen perpetuates gender stereotypes. It fails the Bechdel test. There's no two women talking to each other, I think, in the entire book. It's got patriarchy. It's got a lack of LGBT inclusiveness, everything that should get you outraged. So please get outraged, buy the book, hate read it, spite read it, and the Dryad Queen is in the link in the description below. That's how it works. So I guess that's what I'll try to do at this point. All of those things are true about the book, and so I hope you will read it and kind of grind your teeth as you do so. Again, buy that in the description below, support the channel, and all that. I was looking through, everybody's talking about the He-Man. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Kevin Smith. Oh my God. This is it. You see right here, you see an angry guy with a beard and glasses with gaping mouth right there next to Kevin Smith. Goes full woke. Fans are pissed at Kevin Smith. Fat Man Beyond. He-Man Beyond. He-Man fans are furious. He-Man eviscerated by fans and reviews. Thank you, Mr. Quartering. We got Anna bait and switch. I don't know what was bait and switched out of this. She exposed him. She-Man. Oh, yes. Look at all these. The usual suspects having all of the exact same videos at the same time. I gotta admit, I thought about just making the exact same video. I have not watched He-Man. I have no intention of watching He-Man. I don't subscribe to be able to watch He-Man. But does it even matter? I mean, you could just say the same talking points over and over, and you look at all the views that all these get. It seems to be like the algorithm promotes them. Why would the algorithm promote that if these are in fact controversial takes and these are actual rebels in culture? Well, there's a theory going on about that, and I've talked about this for a long time on the channel. When Captain Marvel came out, or when whatever that last Star Wars movie came out, I noticed the same trend that all the channels do is complain how woke it is, never promote any alternatives in fantasy or anything like that that are useful for somebody to actually try to fight here with. It's just always the same thing for more clicks and super chats. So Razorfist actually brought it up today based on a tweet from Raul Nyanzi, who was bringing up somebody else's comment. Oh my gosh, it's a comment on a comment on a comment. We're getting pretty meta here. But here's the comment, which was very interesting. Nothing makes the woke creators of these reboots, requels, etc. panic more than apathy from fans. Recently, some bigwig from Marvel was complaining that their job was on the line because fans reacted with apathy towards Black Captain America. They admitted their goal was to provoke fans into massive racist outcry. But since that never materialized, it made Marvel very worried. So what does this tell us? Obviously, these woke corporate entities are no longer interested in making money. The whole point is to wokeify their beloved IPs in order to get negative reactions and public outcry from fans. That way, the Marvel person explained it, was that if they don't successfully troll the fans and get a negative reaction, then the whole thing will come to an end. And therefore, if you want to see an end, if you want to see change, it is 100% vital that you completely ignore whatever these woke corporate morons are doing. Don't spend a dime on it. Don't say anything about it. Don't go on social media. Just let it go. And a very interesting idea here. And as Razorfist then comments, this is why the He-Man reaction is playing into Netflix's hands, by the way. Again, playing into Netflix's hands. It's a dormant property. Many, myself included, aren't old enough to care about. I don't know a single person who cares about this for real. In the 2002 series was canceled after a season and a half. If you hate Smith's take, apathy is your most devastating weapon. I've said this ever since it became popular to just make the same YouTube video over and over again about these corporate properties. If you don't like it and you're not interested in it, just don't talk about it. Talk about something else. The corporate mentality at this point is to try to get marketing by your outrage. Your outrage blasts their property about social media. I would not have known that any sort of He-Man thing was even out. I'm in tune with culture. I pay attention to a lot of stuff. I had no idea this was even out. The only reason I knew it was out was all videos popped up on my feed from all the usual suspects YouTube wanted me to get outraged and think about it. And if you get outraged and think about it, there's going to be a percentage of the population that will go click and actually watch the show. That is the intention. And more than that, because the country's split 50-50, the other side then makes it a cause to go watch the show and still go watch it over and over again just to spite the dang Trumpers. That's exactly what they'll do in these situations. And so they know that it's a marketing tool. And moreover, they know that they don't even have to pay for the marketing. They don't have to advertise. Advertising barely works anymore. If you just directly advertise, just go out and I say, hey guys, the Dryad Queen is great fantasy like you used to read in the past from J.R. Tolkien or Edgar Rice Burroughs. It's the golden age, wonderful stuff that you used to love. Go buy it today. You got to pay attention to it as much as if somebody was crying outrage about it and trying to cancel the book, and then you guys might make it a cause. And I'm not saying I don't want to downgrade my audience. I'm saying you guys, like the general population. But I'm pretty sure the audience here is a little smarter than this typically. But this is what they can. They get free clicks out of this, and they know it's more effective than their paid advertising. And so they utilize this in order to make these properties go when nobody would care about it in general. And again, like, who really cares about some He-Man cartoon for 7-year-olds? I mean, are you really watching that? I could name 1,000 things you could spend your time on that seem better as an idea than just that. I don't know. That's it. So silence is violence. Is that? I don't know what I mean. Silence is a good thing in this instance. The more that we don't talk about the woke properties that need the marketing, the more that indies can thrive, and the more that we can actually replace the culture with something interesting. What do you guys think? Hit that like, subscribe button. Leave your comment down below. Love to hear from you. Talk to you soon.